top C Balcon. If it's needed, well, we might just get there, but it's Needlers, and on the other side, it's Skewers. It's going to be a just disgusting game of oddball.
It is going to be a disgusting game. You got the Needlers for up close, making people look like hedgehogs. All right, now someone's got the Stalker rifle, but from behind it's the Skewer that runs him through. Someone's using the Disruptor pistol, Spaceman. They're making it work. Okay.
I mean, Legion said it best. You want it in the worst possible situation. But listen, it does damage over time. So that's the nice thing, right? Like, if you're working with the Needler, you have to force the engagement with the Skewer. You can't obviously just run into a base and take out two. So with that Skewer, maybe you switch to something like the Disruptor pistol, puts him in shock damage over time, and then you try to clean up with the Needler. But Formal, able to clean up one, and they'll hold this in red room. So you have access to backseat if you need it. Driveway completely controlled. You let the ball roll down, and you try to work your way through arcade. We'll see what happens with Formal, the Skewer in hand. What does he got?
Well, he's got one player here straight away. I mean, you typically want to use the no-scope here with this gun because it's just so easy to hit. I feel like, you know, the drop-off on the weapon as well makes it a bit more difficult to use at range. But here on streets, it's right at home with these close-range angles. I do think it's going to be an interesting matchup. I think holding in Tram's a pretty good idea, though. You can kind of avoid a lot of these shots. But once you're out of ammo, you got to switch to the Needler.
It's a little bit more risky because you can one-shot with the Skewer at any range. It doesn't matter if it's a body shot. You have to be careful in some of these challenges. And, well, it's a dry peek out from mid, but 35-4, make it 5 and counting. We start putting some pressure in the back. Switched out to the Needler. It will not clean up the kill, but I believe that's a Sentinel beam that responded onto Formal. And now a chance back out towards mid. Front C contested, but how long until that Sentinel beam cleans it up? Purple escapes with his life, and, well, that lead continues on, and we just keep building at back C. A little bit of chaos, but really, Blank, not much has happened.
Not really. People are trying to get on the ball, but with the instant kills coming through from that Skewer, it's kind of making the things a little bit more difficult, but Team Tommy got a nice clean up there with a double on the Skewer, with one slap in the face, which will take one player down. Let's start to get a little bit of ball time. 43-16 for the time being. Just checking these angles, making sure they know where people are. Formals, checking up towards Purple. Making sure no one gets in. Well, that's a nice shot. We'll take him down.
Matthias stays alive and has help from teammates. One more Skewer in front, has to dip out of the Needler's POV, and will do so nicely. Commando coming into play finally. Skewer will have to get reloaded, quickly cut down, but control, possession, time. 70 points and counting. It continues on. We hold this at back C, and, well, that is just how sometimes Streets works. Here's a beatdown, possibly two, won't get it to connect, and maybe a chance now to build some of that lead back.
Honestly, when you're in that range, just hold on to the oddball. It's got one of the fastest melee beatdowns in the game, so I don't know why you'd switch off it. Thrusters, though, really, really important in this matchup, because if you can dodge the first Skewer shot, and you still got yours in the round, you know, you can potentially come out on top there, because the reload animation on that thing is long. Finally, team rated, though, get back on the ball, look to hold it back Tram. Let's jumping about a little bit, stay out of those sight lines. The moment, though, we're just watching the rest of Team Tommy get back up in action. Tommy on his screen right now, looking down towards stairs. Narrow miss, grazes the ribs. There's a beat down from the back.
We're starting to see more players realize that while the Skewer is a one-shot, yeah, the Needler actually works up close, too. We're very keen on just pulling out the Skewer. Don't be too worried about what the Needler can do. The rate of fire is one of the highest we've seen in Halo in some time, and it does the dirty work. So far, ball still controlled. And top C is a little bit wearisome. Now we move back out to the driveway. Could we see an arcade push? Well, the rotation begins. Have to find the shots. The Needler won't come out to play here. The oddball picked right back up by Team Tommy. And they'll have ways and opportunities to close this game out, potentially around number 1. Nicely done as Ghost finds the kill. Ball still down on B steps. Now you just play with your food.
God, I love the Skewer. It's a real thumper of a weapon. And I respect the Commando being the sidekick there in the situation. But you miss that melee. All goes absolutely badly for you when the Needler comes out. Like you said, that thing's got to find a fast TTK, and there's no cover around you. That thing's going to tear you apart. 83 points on the clock here for Team Rated, and it's only starting to tick up now.
They should have this. I don't think anyone's around unless you hit the curve jump on top C and you get to the balcony quickly. That nade will not get there in time. That's going to be round number 1. Very easy, very clean across the board. It was a simple hold, but that's all you really need in these situations. Round 1 to Team Rated. They get it done. The Skewers certainly work, and the Needlers are just fine. Everything else, though, pretty even across the board.
Yeah, we're seeing some phenomenal players now towards the top side. They're really proving themselves in this bracket. realistically, once one of these teams gets a hold of it, they're very reluctant to let go. What I'm liking, though, is the monkey bars that are being slowly accumulated around the map by these skewers. But we'll see if Team Tommy can clamber back up into position. But Team Rated, they take the first hold of the ball and just about make it into Tram without too much difficulty.
I believe we burned one rocket off rip. I don't know if we got the second. Maybe that will come into play momentarily, but as things slow down, this is when you'd like to get a large chunk of time if you are Team Tommy. You don't have to continue to fight a four-man hit and try to break for ball hold. We haven't seen PD get used yet. A lot of players still very keen on moving towards back C. B-step still contested. You have an AR in your pocket just in case, but skewer in hand, what can it do? Move up to the hop, and there is one more eco. Thanks to him, we'll shut it down.
Moves a very fast break, but he comes back their way. Nade on top of Stella. Has the ball up towards top bridge. Just want to move back down again. These players are very much in danger of the nades, but I think that's the Bulldog in hand here. Oh, there's a double from Eco Smith. The Bulldog bites back.
He's got both weapons at range he can use. The Needler, draw him in, pop him with the Bulldog. We're going to continue to hold this one. Chaos on the outside and all the engagements happening off screen, but you just know that means it's going to be easier to rack up time. Crossing the 30-point threshold for the first time in this game so far in the early rounds. Still about 4 minutes to play. That time will stop as it always does. And now here's a quick look on the other side of the screen towards PD. It's a couple of engagements, but no one falling just yet. A chance and some pressure towards back C driveway. Will it connect for anything? Needler now out in play. It finds one. The pressure towards Balk. Not going to find the kill.
Yeah, that's a scary situation to be in when you're towards pillars and you're struggling to find the kills. You have to go to switch to the Needler, but they're already so far ahead in getting those needles into the body. So far, though, Team Tommy doing a great job to hold on to the ball. Start to rack up a few more points. This is a great way that they're actually holding it. Just keeping a player towards ramp, only peeking their head out slightly, and just wasting time for Team Rated.
It's not like the sniper where it's basically hit scan. When you have the skewer, you have to make sure you curve the bullet and adjust for the small chance that it curves down out of sight. So things may change here. Watch out for the swipe grenade. That's right back in it. No, meet your demise, big man. Sometimes you can't slide out. You got to be a little more careful when you check your corners, possibly two. Here comes the push now. King J taking a play out of Snakebite's book. And he's going to fly right on with a Needler. Gets absolutely smoked right over the back ledge.
I mean, that was a difficult hold, but you just have to wait for a little bit. Skewer comes back in hand, but now it's Team Rated. They do pick up the ball once again, but Team Tommy, they've been looking great here, and they're looking to break this one like a Kung Fu master on those clay tiles. Finally, we head over towards PD, and they try to put the handcuffs on the ball, keep it in their side of the court.
You think they close it out here?
I think they close out here. Nothing drastic happens, maybe not, but that's the way those actual bullets will curve once they're locked on. But a quick and swift crouch slide into the room will clean this one out for Team Tommy. 95 on the clock. They just need to keep them at bay here.
I think we might have a quick spectator bug. We'll find out in a moment. As things should be okay, we'll keep it rocking as if everything's fine. But listen, Team Tommy, we're able to close out that last one in PD. And really, I think what kind of started that run, what started the hold, was having a presence over on the driveway and just kind of forcing the challenge with the skewer to basically dare them to hit the shot.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, in those situations, if you're both on the skewer, like, you're just wasting time there.
Yeah,
we are 1-1, so I think we were bamboozled slightly, just a little bit. Team Tommy, though, still running strong. 2 kills already for Formal. Let's get taken down, but we're just waiting to pick up that ball. Like Lethal says, you know, you got to really wait, set up your actual attack onto this. At least 2 need to be down before you even think about touching that thing.
I haven't seen the Sentinel beam used much in this game early on because, again, it's a little bit weaker than its predecessors. But listen, if you strip shields, there's certainly a chance to make things interesting. 104 seconds for Eco, by the way. Rocks up, and he will sacrifice himself, but Formal actually escapes from the splash damage. Luckily, Jay is there to clean up the kill, and Rated will put one more on the board. So a couple of trades here early on, but not a lot of pressure at back purple. You still have the Sentinel beam to make things a little bit more interesting, but they're stellar for the cleanup. And, well, Stalker Rifle in possession of Team Rated. They have ball as well. And this is going to be a very strong hold for the team in red.
Yeah, because they're set up now. 2 kills already coming through onto Team Tommy, so they're going to wait a little bit of time before they do regroup, and they need some shots onto this one. Stalker rifle in hand. I think he misses that shot too, so it's an easy Stalker kill for him. Needler comes in. Again, goes down. This is a really nice hold so far from Team Ray, and they're playing it slow, playing it careful. They know they want to take this match away, make it a little bit easier for themselves in the best of 3.
You're securing top 3 if you do well here, which is pretty caster brain, but you'd want to do well for sure.
Yeah.
Get in the money in that conversation. We're not just talking about winning 5,000. You can compete for 15, if not 25. That's a lot of money for a couple of games of Halo. And King J's got a lot of rounds in that Stalker rifle.
Yeah, he's looking good with that one. You know, the tracking is perfect. I mean, you might say controller aim assist, but to be fair, I play with a controller. It doesn't come easy. And when you're hitting these shots, you know, it's all skill. It's all skill.
I've tried to tell people that to make myself feel better about the fact that I miss shots. I'm like, it's not that easy. There's not much aim assist, but in reality, if you can hit your shots, playing on the controller is a little bit superior. Let's get some controller supremacy in the chat. For once can we have controller respect? And for once, the beatdown connects for Jay. Oh God, don't peek that one. 41% left in it. He'll switch back to the commando. You're gonna have to feather this. But the ball's getting naded to oblivion. Maybe you just play your life.
I mean, this is a struggle. You do trade it out there, and I think 3 players up for Team Tommy might mean a switch on the ball here for them. Needs to not get caught on the cross! A 6 shot comes through from Stella to put that one down to bed, and another shoots out the man's kneecaps. God, he's going to need a replacement on those.
Well, if you live in America, I don't think the health insurance will cover that, but unfortunately, there are worse things now, like getting pushed and having the Needler disrupt or shut out Legion. Finally, a chance where that might come into the play, but dipping and dodging those nades. One more, are you kidding? So much is happening, but he still picks up the kills, turning left to right. The skewer, if he hits this, give him play of the game. Won't connect. One more, shut down. Bing bong. You're going to have to do better than that.
Still, man's crushing with it. Finally goes back over to Team Tommy's side, but already someone's there with it. Nice play, though. We'll even things out just slightly. Nades go in to stall out the push just a little bit longer, but the skewer's always going to win over the commando.
How are you approaching this one, Blank? You walking with the skewer, trying to move in for the contest, or you holding the Needler just in case?
I'm running what man's running with right now on Stella with the commando and the shotgun. That makes my life pretty easy. I just need to be moving bookie with it, you know. I need a swing out of the way of that skewer, get the shotgun up in the face, unload those pellets.
You're much better than I am.
Why, bro? Come on.
The commando, I get it. I struggle.
You struggle.
I struggle.
Yeah, to be fair, you need to hit 7 shots, but to be fair, I need to hit about 40 because at least 36 of them go wide.
I love the oddly specific part of that. God, you're awesome. 56 to 44. This lead's continued. It hasn't been that close in the last couple of moments. We've been trading on the outskirts of a lot of these fights, which has just meant that, well, the Bulldogs can be that much more effective. Still have 2 nades in the pocket. Should King J need it. And if anybody's been taking notes on objective work, I mean, again, we talk about this man making a bit of a rise up. No, there's no rockets left, brother. There's no rockets left. That's not going to work. You might want to switch back to the skewer, hop on ball. I was going to say taking notes from Snakebite, but fortunately that will not pay off. Formal moves in. The Needler doing damage, doing it nicely. Gets 1. Now playing with his food, finds 2. Has Arcade completely locked down, but runs back into the scope of Raiden. Well, old rivals will meet yet again.
I mean, we're really tied up here at 2 minutes 10 remaining. A bit of a miss on that shot. Quickly, hot shots making it look easy here with a headshot into the needle. Oh, that thing curved! That thing curved around the corner! You can't do that!
You can't break the only game we're playing right now. That's not fair. Bulldog's
Stella. Oh, Stella. Not anymore, dude. You have to go down. What you did was disgusting. And we need to put it to bed.
Quiet as a mouse. By the way, whoever wins this round just wins game 1. Nice job, Formal. Sentinel Beam, which players are now electing to pick up. And Formal making the most of it. Still has a skewer, needs to reload, and 1 extra frag that could potentially lead to a flush. Oh, Formal. I like the challenge, but rated once more, taking him from back cafe. It's 86 to 76, a 10-point game. This is where you try to close it out, end this one and Team Tommy need to push.
92 seconds right now, so it's getting real dire. The nades coming through, but you doubt anyone's going to let it happen. This is such a good play from Rated as well. Just hide around the corner whilst they're all trying to run towards the objective on PD. But it's not Rated purely because, you know, unless the guys from Team Tommy have consolidated their playstyle on this map and they're less ego challenging across the map, I think I think that Stellar and Co are going to kind of tear them apart. I do say Stellar and Co purposely as well, because that guy is nuts at the moment. Yes, there's no Bulldog on this map, but what is there on this map? There's a heat wave, and I reckon that Stellar could go to town with that type of thing right there. Very, very, very curious to see how this one does pan out. If Tommy's shored up some of those mistakes they were making earlier, but we'll see.
What's going to be interesting is, do we see more utilization of really the Storm Rifle, not here, but the Disruptor Pistol, right? Like, if players decide to switch to that, and if you miss a skewer shot, could we see some extra pushes because of that overextension you get with doing damage over time? So far, a couple of trades. Not much has happened. It's a 4-3 lead for the moment, and, well, skewer in hand for Rated. We'll see what he can do from the back spawn.
Still very dicey, though. Not really too much of a lead coming through. The Wingman also been favored. Really nice weapon. 7 shots, 1 shot to the head. Nice and easy. 100. You got Rated hitting a shot from across 2 maps here. You like to see it.
Yeah, I'd be focused on trying to get him into close quarters engagements at this point. I don't know really if I really want to continue the angles, but apparently Ghost does, and Nico follows it up with 2, so that's going to be 2 dead for Team Rated early on. 9-5, they have a comfortable lead. Not a great one, though. You want to continue on the great pace they've started, and that is the beauty of the equipment. The thrust forward takes off the Needler trajectory, and it gives you the kill.
12-6 right now. Team Rated looking very, very nice. Has the Dynamos in hand too, so that's going to be really, really useful if Team Tommy start opting to group up, because those Dynamos are going to cause absolute havoc. Finds him in the corner, and the Heatwave makes short work of him.
Well, Camo's up in 30 as well, and if you don't know where Camo is, let's say you lose the grab, you can use the Dynamo Grenade to start, you know, flushing players out of position, to potentially tag Camo as it tries to escape. Couple of trades in the back closet, but not much has happened still. We keep this one about a 6-point game. That lead's continued, and Team Rated are not slowing down. 5-3 for King J. Currently on his POV with 2 nades in his back pocket. He will get absolutely melted by Formal as he comes around the corner.
It just doesn't feel like we're seeing the Team Tommy Tango, and more or less we're seeing the Team Rated waltz at the moment as they just spin through the guys from Team Tommy. 20-14 right now, but EcoSmith gets the double beat down. Well, that'll start them off strong. Now they can start to find some positions around the map. Head up towards mid, try and hold this one down for the time being. Stella misses that shot, and Tommy in the meantime finds a Needler.
Interested in the choice to throw away the Needler and pick up the Commando. I don't hate it at all, and it's clearly paying dividends. That's 2 in a row. 2 headshots to get it going. Chief, what do you think about the headshots? Maybe he's not there. Maybe he's busy saving the company.
He's busy.
It's okay.
He's a busy man.
He's a busy man. It's all good. The one time, it's fine. The skewer's still in hand. We'll see what Eco can do with it.
I mean, right now, though, we are getting that Team Tommy Tango, those quick feed, those quick points. 21-23 right now, only a 2-point lead, which was looking fairly spicy early on. 22-23 now, so almost tied up. Stella, only one last alive. Tries to make this fight work. Does get 1.
Things to turn around. Why is it every time it's this map, this mode? We see Team Tommy struggle, then bring it back. Already a dynamo grenade finding its way towards the back closet, but won't connect with anything, so don't know if they have any info about where these players might be. Doesn't really matter, though. When you see that spark, you see that glint, you know you've been spotted. And once more, the lead continues.
That's an awkward position to be in. You want to try and get up to mid-bridge, but people are already waiting up there for you. So this is the problem with finding that position early on and getting a lot of kills for Team Tommy, because now they can set up. And it's really hard to get into position, especially with that one-shot kill. It's like you don't really have much time to react. Even if you get on top, there's not much outplay potential because you're locked in that clamber animation. It's a bit awkward from there.
That's why the best players have been able to master a lot of those like quick slides onto the ledge and kind of manipulate the clamber. Great restabilization in the gunfight. He takes down Eco. And the picture-in-picture lets you know that Camo is up. You have a thruster around as well. Maybe if you double hit this, you get both. But just in case, you're going to prioritize it quickly, and you will. So there's the play, and you get a recharge on some of your thrusters. Now back down to the action we go. It's the main floor now where our attention is drawn, and unfortunately, that skewer will impale him into the wall, and we have Camo with a skewer. It's just what you asked for, Blank.
This is what I want to see. I want to see him get up behind, hit a nasty shot. There's one, but there is a player waiting in the wings. 34 to 37. Team Rated slowly falling behind here. And yeah, this is the Team Tommy Tango. Takes a while to warm up, but once you get a kick in, it starts to look hot.
I didn't know if King J saw him across the way. Luckily, a teammate is there for help. That would have ripped Camo immediately, but they get the most out of it. 41 to 35. Tommy been alive for what? About a minute now? Hasn't been seen, hasn't been spotted, and we'll begin to move on the rotation to find and help Matt. It's Formal. Fights for his life. Can't find anything though, and as soon as Tommy peeks, he will get traded.
Yeah, man was looking like an internet browser there. He was just roaming at the moment. But we will see what happens going forward. 38 to 42. It's certainly comeback potential here for Team Rated, but Team Tommy's been putting on a performance. Yeah, you're right. They struggled towards the beginning, but I think that's just struggling against the restraints they set upon themselves. Looking like Lee from Naruto.
Game Pass has PC games, and Rated has a full skewer. It has to escape. Tips out of dodge. And now you try to play together. We'll get one. Ooh. Matt will respond. Increases the lead to 46 to 39. It's a 7-point game. Caster math that works out for once. He can't hit that shot, though. The Needler beats him. And King J, while getting one, now you need to turn your attention over to Camo.
You do. 41 to 48. I think this is all but closed out. Realistically, Rated went from looking very strong to looking like a shish kebab. Team Tommy doing some phenomenal work. 43 to 49. It's very unlikely they don't take one more here. And we go to 1-1 and head over to CTF on Bizarre. Honestly, you called it there, Spaceman. I'll give you that.
Mind the gap. It's a big one. And they get it done.
Mindset, but I think here you really need to be able to have that synergy. You need to be able to holding down those angles several places. You need to be over towards rockets. You need to be over in closet. You know, you need to be careful in that situation. Already a kill coming through from King J onto Hotshot, though, opens things up.
We will have OS available. We will have rockets available. So those HCS staples will continue. And that is really what we will shift our attention towards as this game progresses and matures before us. But at this moment in time, it's the grapple. The skewer combo will not land for the first attempt. Be a second to follow. There's a chance to the back base. Can't land that one either. And very quickly Rated, missing an open in two that would potentially lead to a flagpole.
Moves back, breaks the pot though in the process. You know, nothing's flowering from this play, that's for sure. Still looking for a bud of ingress, but does not find it as Hotshot peeks out for the briefest second and finds the kill.
Oof. Man.
Yeah, me too.
Hotshot's just been on one today. I mean, quite literally, he's had the hot hand. We've given him a couple heat checks in this series, and he has maintained that flow. Formal, missing the opening one. We've seen it a couple of times from the veterans early on. I mean, it's been a long day. These players have been playing for quite some time. Sometimes fatigue sets in, but with that, you also expect the practice to be there. Here's a potential pull now, and King J will shut down one back alley. You have the Bulldog in hand. Things are good.
It's looking pretty nice for the time being. Team Tommy looking to bring that flag home, but really nice defense there coming through from Commonly on Team Rated. Nova moves in. They do have backup with the skewer in the backside. Thrust straight back in again to get into close quarters with that Needler. Nays just to keep him at bay.
Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute.
Let him through!
Wait a minute. He's still got him with the Needler. Oh, don't ninja him, please. Oh, if he sticks him with that spike grenade, that is the play of the day. We'll give that to you, but the beatdown is just as good as everything you saw. And that should be a return, unless he's contested. No, he will not. And we can breathe a sigh of relief. The Dynamo Grenade will tag a couple, but we will slow things down. OS once more in the hands of King J and company. They've had it twice now. Can they convert it to a flag pull? You have to basically get 3 wipes to be able to pull anything when you're playing Bizarre CTF. And things are slowing down.
Yeah, I think Bizarre, as much as the way that the map is orchestrated, where it looks like kind of symmetrical, the map is anything but. It's so messy sometimes and quite scrappy when you're getting into these fights Oftentimes, it's just one of those quick, lucky kills that opens things up just a tiny little amount.
Yeah.
Do find 2 onto Team Tommy, though. Only Tommy still left alive, and now they can start to push into the base. They do pick up the flag. Stella's trying to run it back at the moment. Only 1 alive still for Team Tommy, so they are really having the beatdown.
Well, luckily, you do have Mangler. So again, it's a one-shot to the body and a beatdown, and you get that kill. And with things later today coming back to kind of traditional Halo form where BR starts will be a factor in these competitive settings, maybe that's the conversation of how do you approach the map a little bit differently, because it's been very fast across the board. There's our first cap, finally one through. It's King J, more importantly, it's Team Rated who get it done, and they desperately needed something good.
They really did. I mean, coming back off that game, a little bit of confidence for them is nice, getting that first flag cap. Another one comes straight through. Taking away their flag, though. Team Tommy trying to bring it back, but the Eco Smith comes through with that rocket launcher. Does the dirty. Still, we're going to get a quick little tie.
And that's the beauty of Bazaar. Sometimes you get both, and that's the best part. Tied up 1-1. A lot of time left on the clock, 8 minutes and counting, and, well, OS is back up in just about 10. We have to make sure we keep our eyes on that, because the last 2 times it's gone to Team Rated, and they've been able to get 1 cap out of it, but now maybe for Team Tom, you start to prioritize that a little bit more. There's 1 kill. Eco will get shut down. Flag now pulled. A chance to shut this run as quickly as it starts, and the Dynamo Grenade will connect, but unfortunately, somehow, that skewer shot does not, and there's a grab on over.
Yeah, Stella did not like how that one panned out. Again, though, now Team Tommy trying to run that one home. Do go to mid. Just going to watch double doors for the time being. Make sure there's no one trying to back cap.
You should get this. Uh-oh. Sometimes you got to make sure you pick up the flag. I have this problem where when I grab the flag, especially on this map, and I try to throw it out, it hits the ceiling and goes nowhere. Just like what currently happened where he went nowhere and died. Yeah, that was great. That was a good segue. I'm amazing. Eco, find 1 more. Bulldog in hand. Can they get this return? Nye, can they get this pull? Stellar can't win the challenge, and this should be a cap.
That was beautiful from Hotshot. Formal just nailing the last skewer in the coffin there for them. And they'll get that cap through. 2-1. Team Tommy looking to bring this one back online. 7 minutes remaining. 2 caps so far, so very, very nicely done. Team Rated just slowly lagging here.
It is worth the reminder that both these teams tied in the series 1-1. It's best of 3. You win this map, you move on, and if you don't, your fate is basically decided by everyone else, which you don't want. Can't land the beatdown, though. No problem. We still have plenty of lives to give. It's 2v1. Now make it a couple of spread across the board. You only have 1 down, back to full strength for Team Tommy. Needler gets absolutely dismantled. It's all good. And now time for a potential pull. Bulldog still in the hands of Ghost. And he's going to think twice about that engagement. Yeah, I don't blame him.
Goodness me, Team Tommy is just ripping Team Rated apart at the moment. I don't want to say they look like Team Unrated, but this is a real struggle bus at the moment.
Say it.
Say it!
Say it.
Maybe later, maybe later.
Don't you love when you see, like, the 13-inch spike just fly past your face?
I do love that. It's my favorite. What I don't like is when it's in the back of my neck like that. You know, all the nerves are just shot at that point. You know, you're probably going to hospital, but you're not walking out.
What's the play here? So you're basically spread out. You do have OS. You burned it immediately. We're not going to hold it, and I don't blame that decision because 1 look and you die, so hold it for as long as possible. It will save you from a skewer shot. He actually got tagged, but thank you, OS, for existing. The Dynamo will not clear anything out, and as soon as he peeks, he's dead. Now you just try to play around it, but the flag gets out towards bottom steps. It will not get past palms. That's a double kill.
Still looking nice here. Team Tommy slowed it down just a little bit. Flag gets returned for them. I do like the idea of that play, though. You get the flag down, then you try and run it into tree, and then try and fight for it there, where you get teammates to come help. Oh, he knows. He knows. Oh! But does he know? I don't think so.
I love the skewer. It's such a good weapon. It's just a fun weapon. It's so fun. It's so fun. Who cares about the flag? Who cares? Just turn this into a team slayer. I mean, you have to cap it if, you know, your team rated. You are down. Mathematically, you have to get another cap. But it's just so
skewer,
fun. Though. Yeah, the skewer, though. Like, honestly, like, come on.
That's good fun. Moving the cap. Moving to get the cap over the side. You know, flags in mid. Try and run it down here. This is the difficult part. Do get past. Most of Team Tommy's in the base. They do spy out King J. He is just really struggling. As the Bulldog, though, gets in with the grapple. But it's not enough. It's not enough indeed. The spiky end hits the face.
They might have a clean run. You're going to have to play at least 3 in the back base. And here they come. You're getting beat down with the flag. Ooh. That's why the objective's great. And they should be able to get this one through. I say that, I hold my breath. There it is. They'll tie this game up. And Game Pass has PC games.
You know what else is bizarre other than bizarre? It's that Game Pass has PC games. Needler still in hand. Looks to find the boy on top of the barrel. But he'll see the front barrel of that skewer before he does get sent off to heaven. Thrusters. Try and hold this one. There's a quick recap coming straight through here for Team Tommy.
There's another clean run. That Mangler would be great if you get behind in time. He should.
Oh,
now just has to avoid the Needler from the back. I don't know if he's going to get up top. Use the thruster to stay alive. Play your life. Try to get back down to the flag, but those nades will help things for sure. There it is. Trust. Oh, God, no. Okay, we're fine. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Whew. Okay. Whew. Breathe.
Whew. Just breathe. Just breathe out, breathe in.
That's for me, really. Just breathe. Whew.
Yeah, that's all you need. Quick refrag there. At the moment, Team Ray is looking to pick this one up, but I think with 2 minutes 48, the boys from Team Tommy just looking to slay this one out for the time being. Protect it, get this back over towards mid-side, hold down the angles, and just slowly play this one out. You're 3-2, you know, it's getting real close.
Surprised we haven't talked a lot about Rockets in this game. I mean, we've had the discussion of OS many times, but Rockets have still been up. Man, it's like shooting clay pigeons.
Skewer, though.
The skewer, though, literally. Eco has one more in the tank, 6 in the stock. We'll give you a quick update on the back of the blue base as you see the flag still yet to be pulled, 3-2. Now more pressure being put on Team Raider. They only got 2 minutes to get this done. Whew, my God.
Yeah, hot shots looking real good at the moment. Just pristine on this skewer. I think at the moment, if you want to play like Team Slayer in these last moments, it's a bit risky with 1 minute 53. You only need 1 cap to even it up, but I do think right now Team Tommy's playing it fairly safe. There's 2 guys towards back flag. Flag is taken away. They just need to get it out of the base. They're buying time for themselves. They don't necessarily have to cap here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's way unfortunate, yeah.
There's double kill. It's happened to me so many times. It's so frustrating, but if you're not absolutely precise, even when juggling, you can get punished for it. So while they won't get that pull, and it won't be a 4-2 game potentially, still under 90 seconds to go. Oh my God.
Clip it.
King J's turning up. Let him know, Chief.
Let him know, 100%. Drop an S117 on this man's tag because he is legendary right here. Nice nades come through. Will stop the flag being taken just yet, and they should be able to clean it up. Needler, though, will finish off that one player looking to get the return. 50 seconds now space. Not long left.
Not Raid's trying to bring his team into this. I mean, he's trying to keep his players in this. The flag's still out. This could be a run. This could very easily be a run. You're going to basically have to take it through mid-market, and if that's the case, you need help. You need pressure at top rocks right side and towards those bottom steps. He misses the shot, but just needs to get it towards double doors. He will do so successfully, and there might be the help they need. It's a flag pull. It's definitely a pull, and this could be the tie game we were looking for.
There's some really nice defense coming here, and they will... Oh! Almost! It's right outside, just barely inches away, and Team Tommy, they get almost the team wipe here. They get the contest, but it goes in. Very well played towards the end there. 3-3, and we're going to OT.
Well, someone gets on there and puts their Spartan fingers is the word I was trying to say, on the flag. Then we would be going to a sudden death, but... Speaking of that, let's just go to an OT, dude. This is going to decide it. This final cap will decide this series, and more importantly, the fates of both these teams. And already off rip, it's a spawn snipe.
Dude, I felt that in my bones. You know, if I got hit by that, I'd be quitting.
If I get spawn sniped in 2 seconds, I'm leaving the lobby.
Dude, absolutely. Okay, is it just me, or does this happen in your games as well? You go to OT and there's an instant cap and you lose. That's how I feel every single time.
Yeah, it's basically like you think you have 3 wipes to get through. No, it's like 1 wipe and then you're done. Yeah.
It's so
OT
depressing.
is cursed. It's very it really because I'm always losing. It's depressing. Yes. It's cursed.
Maybe we need to be on the same team.
I'm
maybe
not good enough
cancels out.
Listen, if I'm good enough to get the OT, I should get like, you know, a participation points or something. Some extra MMR. I'm not going to win.
Participation elo.
Yeah, I'm not going to win you the OT.
Elo.
Come on, 343. Help us out.
Just a little bit. Really even at the moment, though, from Team Tommy and Team Rated. It does look like Team Rated are much closer to the flag, but right now Tommy's doing work, gets the grapple hook, goes up top side, he's in mid-reload! But commonly still hits him, but Tommy will get the trade there regardless with the Needlers, with that afterburst.
Oof. There's nothing more just unnerving than when you think you almost have the kill, when you see them reloading the skewer, and you're like, please just don't hit the shot, and they do.
Man, I hope someone didn't grease up that barrel. I need that. I need that spike to get caught.
Well, oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, you get the kill there. I was a little bit worried that might have got cheated out of something, but I think OS might be up for just a moment. Yep, 6 seconds till that becomes a factor. You could literally just close your eyes and just hear skewers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's not what I want. It's not going to send me to sleep, that's for sure. That's the kind of thing that I wake up from nightmares from. At the moment, though, King J's been doing some really good work, you know, prioritizing his life here, 6-3, just trying to make his way in, but commonly it's really the driving force behind this team. Team Tommy just not looking really even here. That would have been really unfortunate. Nice dynamo to keep him away. He's just waiting for the rest of his team. Needs to hit this shot. It's a nice flick onto him. Stars at OS as well, looking for a little bit more. One player just comes around the corner and will find that kill in the form of Formal.
He's been playing it so well, too. I mean, he grappled the overshield, so he made sure that he had grapple as he moved in with full health. He played it so nicely in the back to give his teammates time to get to mid-map. Unfortunately, he just couldn't stay alive long enough. And this could be a quick counter cap on the opposite end. Grapple in hand. Here comes the Needler. Shout out Walshy. Those back steps will be dangerous, but watch your bearings. Here comes a skewer to the opposite side. It will not connect. And now we just wait for the next wave of players to fall, and when potentially those rockets could come into play as King J shuts down Tommy. We have rockets on the map. And that Mangler letting him know. And the rockets. Oh, the triple. He gets the triple.
King J, you know, he's really opened it up for the rest of the team now. Team Tommy starting to get the respawns through, but this gives time for Team Rated to start to move up. The reload comes through from the spike, and he's just watching that angle. Both players know. Does get the waste on the spike, though. Tries to move around the corner, needle in hand, but commonly, he's looking uncommonly in this game.
This could be the pull. This could be the one. Got 2 dead. Commonly and Stellar, the only ones alive for Team Rated to potentially stop this pull.
And there's a shot down to the Eco Smith. Goodness me, Team Rated might just be able to bring it back. They will have to return the flag first. It's just going to slow things down just a little bit. Hotshot does get taken down by Rated. Now the boys looking to make this one happen, but Tommy comes out of nowhere. Just slides out of the ground like an ephemeral ghost. It's a bit awkward for them to play around it. Stella, though, hitting the double with the Bulldog. Once again, that guy's got that Bulldog tamed.
I mean, you could burn people with that BR, but you better hope they miss the skewer shot. That's essentially how you're going to play it. Wait for I mean, you're going to have to wait for the first burst and then try to 4-shot them. We might tie. 26 seconds. We would just continue on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's the beat down. You have the Bulldog. You're going to have to pull this if you don't want this one going to sudden death.
They have the flag out here. It's been pulled back by Team Rated. It's just King J and Stellar alive. Nice shot comes through from Formal, but he gets it round the corner. This might just be enough. It is contested, but there's no one there to stop him. Rated misses the shot. A beautiful jump, but it just grazes his souls, and they will send it back. It's sudden death now.
There's no one around. I don't think there's anyone around to contest. Both flags at each base. That's going to be a tie. We'll have to wait to find out. I think we just replay the map. But wow. The entire